and welcome to the very first episode of Indra's Healthy Indulgences. I'm so glad you've joined me. It's a new year! Have you made your resolutions yet? My resolution, I'm sure you'd like to know, is actually to make health and nutrition more accessible and more fun for everyone out there. Hence the reason why I started up this YouTube channel. But I'm so glad you're here, so thank you for joining me. Now, I know a lot of people, in your resolutions, the first thing you want to do is you want to lose weight. That's always the top resolution for a lot of people. And one of the common mistakes they tend to make in losing weight is to give up on rice. But let me tell you, that's one of the biggest mistakes, because not only are you eventually going to start craving for it, but you're not going to be able to sustain that resolution of yours. So if you failed in this resolution to lose weight, year in and year out, this year, it's going to stop, I promise you, because I want you to learn to have a much better relationship with rice and learn to look at it in a totally new light. And later on, I'm also going to share with you a very simple recipe that includes rice so that you get to enjoy that. But we're going to add a lot of other wholesome ingredients, particularly those that are high in fiber, because fiber helps you to maintain that weight. And we're going to throw in some natural sweetness in the form of raisins in there. So this year, remember, let's get that weight off and keep it off forever. So in this recipe, we're going to be using a multigrain rice. So to start off with, I'm going to chop up a medium onion. And then I'm also going to add in some celery. I'm going to add in some white button mushroom. And one of the reasons why I was inspired with this recipe as well was because, as you know, we are approaching Pongal, which is a Thanksgiving festival for the Harvest Festival, and it's celebrated by Malaysian Indians. So I was kind of inspired by the fact that rice actually does play a huge role in our diet. I am going to now saute them all together. Cook it for about 2 minutes until the mushroom starts to soften. So now, once the mushroom has already softened, this is the time we're going to add in our multigrain rice. Now, rice, especially multigrain rice, has a lot of fiber, a lot more than what is in regular refined white rice. We're going to go ahead and put in our beans. Now, beans are also very high in fiber and a very good protein source. Plus, they're very low in fat, which is perfect for those of us who are watching our weight. And now I'm going to add in our raisins. Raisins are also very high in fiber and antioxidants. Both very good nutrients for your health. Plus, I think one of the plus points about using raisins is, especially when you're trying to lose weight, is you sometimes forgo a lot of the sweet foods, or at least the treat foods. So if you crave that sweetness, instead of only thinking of sweetness in forms of desserts, look at using that natural sweetness into your cooking, into your savory dishes. So that way you don't deprive yourself of those flavors and tastes. So when you add them in now, what we're going to do is we're going to season it with some spices. I'm a bit inspired by some Indian tastes and flavors. I'm going to add in some cardamom powder, some paprika, some crushed black pepper, and a little bit of salt. And because this is a rice casserole, of course we're going to have to bake it. So what I've already done earlier was I preheated up the oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Flatten it out. Gonna top it up now with our shredded mozzarella cheese. So you still get to enjoy that cheesy taste. Just adding them into your healthy meals gives you that touch of it so that you don't miss it. So you're able to stay on your healthy diet to help you meet your goal to lose weight. So now what you do is you pop this into the oven to bake for roughly about 8 minutes, or until that mozzarella cheese is bubbling and golden brown. And once it's done, just take it out of the oven. Now, of course, it's time to eat. Our cheesy raisin, rice and bean casserole. Got some extra raisins. Let's give it a bit of that natural sweetness. Make it count as your fruit serving as well. And there you have it. Very nice light meal that you can enjoy to keep your weight resolutions in check.